Hey guys, it's Daryl here. Happy Sunday. It is 5:30 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. I just want to touch base with you guys. My options to touch base are either do this, make a video, or go to the comment section or to the community section. And I just feel better talking to you guys straight like this. I can say what's on my mind better. I've been spending the last 2 hours going over your comments, tweaking up the channel. Going over, I had some issues. This has nothing to do with you guys or anything, but I had some issues with the monetization, being able to save my advertising choices, and I had to write to Google, and it turns out the problem's fixed. Anyway, and I went, and then after this, for about 2 hours, I've been reading your comments. One of the problems I have with reading your comments is I get so involved. I get so, I take each one personally. Um, Let me bring up the Ahmaud Arbery case. All right. Everything I saw with all my, like I said, if I say something on here, I do everything in my power to make sure it's true, because if it's not true, I will come on and I will admit my mistake and apologize for it. And that's not it's not an enjoyable video to make. So I'd rather not do that. I cannot make a mistake and say something that is not true and then find out that I made a mistake and then not do anything about it. That it would drive me insane. So whenever I know 100% that I made a mistake, said something inaccurate, I will go back and fix it. It's some kind of obsessive compulsive thing with me. Anyway, back to Ahmaud Arbery. I knew I'd get a few comments on this, and I'm curious. There's one or two people, and it's only one or two, that claim that he was caught with drugs, that there was some other accusations that he was up to no good, and I don't believe that. I don't believe that at all. I guess my point here is I want to know where this information is coming from. Is there a site out there? I'm curious. Is there, to be frank, is there a more racist, far right conservative site where a few of you guys are getting this information from? Are you just making this up or what? If you're just making it up, then just please stop, because you're wasting my time. If there is a source that's putting this out, I'd really like to find out who it is and why. Because everything I've found, I've gotten other information that it was his day off. He was sitting there and he was listening to music or rapping, and that he wasn't arrested. I think if there was an arrest, I would know about it. One of the other accusations was that he was somehow let go. He was caught with drugs. He did all this stuff wrong, but he was let go, and he walked away. I don't believe that one. If they tasered him and they caught him, if they tasered him and they found drugs in his car, they sure as hell would have arrested him to cover their asses on the tasing. So I don't believe that's one thing I don't believe for a second, that he walked away from this without after they found drugs. That's they wouldn't tase him and then let him walk away and subsequently be able to sue them for harassment and everything they did to him. If they tasered him and found the least little reason to arrest him after tasering him, I would imagine to cover their asses they would arrest him. It would make absolutely no sense for them to let him walk away. To let him off easy. Why would the police turn around and let him off easy after tasering him? That's nonsense. Anyway, as you can see, I get very invested in these comments. Let's see, Donald Trump and the church. Very interesting. I got some great comments about religion, Catholicism, etc. Like I said, I think opening a church is a great thing. The reason I think that is I think they can do it safely. I believe that. I believe the people that go into the church have enough compassion. That's the reason they're there, to have respect and compassion for the other people there to wear masks, to wear gloves, to space themselves. I think, yeah, as opposed to say a bar where you know, hey, I used to 14 years ago, I was in bars all the time, and you get a buzz and you do all sorts of, you're not, the last thing you're going to do is, talk to a girl from 6 feet away, even if you're outside or whatever on the, one of the things here, they're allowing restaurants here to open outside. There's a lot of decks and outside patios and whatnot here where, but there's no inside restaurants open here, and I believe bars aren't allowed to be open yet here in Connecticut either. Anyway, I just wanted to touch base because I'm running late, and I'll be putting out a video later. I needed to clear up a few problems with my channel there, and I love your guys' comments. They mean the world to me. I need more. I'd like more input from you guys on. Sometimes I hit a subject and it gets massive feedback, and I love that. I don't want to talk about things that people aren't concerned about, that people don't care about. I don't want to waste my time and your time. Please tell me in the comments what bothers you. What do you want to talk about? This is one of my points here for having this channel is I love the comment section, where we could get a discourse going. That's one of my goals. It's a smaller goal. My brother channel there, my mentor has great goals, and I admire him for that. I've set smaller goals to start, and one of them is getting feedback from you guys and getting a discussion going, an intelligent discussion. One last thing, occasionally, when I first started here, a YouTube channel called Conspiracy Cats was my very first subscriber, and he's got a fairly big channel. He does, very first subscriber. I love that dude. He's got a fairly large channel, doing, debunking flat earth videos. But anyway, he told me that I mentioned that I had gotten a troll already. This is on my other channel, and he told me that until that's how you're getting traction, you're getting bigger, you're getting success. You're finding some success once you get these annoying trolls. And on this other channel that I have two channels. On the other channel, I haven't been putting much on there, so there's not much reason to go find it right now. I had to actually block. I've only eliminated. I've had to talk to YouTube and Google about this person because it approached unsafe, illegal activities on this person's part, where it had to be stopped. Anyway, back to that, and having discussions in the comment section. I know there's always going to be people that disagree, and I love disagreement. I love spirited debate, intelligent debate, and occasionally I get somebody in there that just seems. I've used this analogy before. It's like a room full of adults having an important, intelligent conversation, and there's a 2-year-old, a toddler, and his terrible twos in the room, and they start screaming and doing everything and pounding on the table and pissing themselves and doing everything in their power to get attention. Yeah, occasionally there's a commenter that or two that do that. That doesn't really add to the conversation. One other thing, there's some people that just in the comments section just constantly put links to other things, and that's almost all they do. And it gets to the point, when you do stuff like that, I just ignore it, to be honest with you guys. Like I said, I just asked for any more information on Arbery, so I'll look for that. But when you do something repetitively to get attention, I'm going to start ignoring it. Just as a heads up, and that only applies to like a very fraction of 1% of the comments. So The majority of you guys amaze me with your comments. I'm flattered. I'm in awe. They're intelligent, well thought out comments, and I love that. I feel flattered. I feel privileged that you guys are actually watching my channel. That you consider me, that you'll listen to, that I'm a peer, or you're my peers, or whatever. You know what I'm saying. I appreciate your comments. I appreciate your viewership. All right. I'll come up with a real video shortly. All right, you guys have a good Sunday.